folks at home can see the evidence, snow, and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Great 15. Shift. 82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, "Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here." And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We dominate.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
10 more yards.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Sanders.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Boston Scott, his first carry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go. Go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So the field goal there, caps what lines up to be an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Coleman now, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Now Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Coleman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Slam, slam, slam. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
7-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run in Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Ertz has it left side. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing is Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike. 57. 56. 56. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Stand 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
6-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point after, no giving in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And the Seahawks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They will run again with Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Seattle.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
14.
Coleman. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tackle made.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Pick up on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebuna was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
14.
To throw again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. On
third down, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14,
DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Eagles 20, Seahawks 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Miles Sanders.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Eagles.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On first down, it's Scott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Scott, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 9-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. You've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Now Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, you've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Trey 15, Trey 15. Let's see. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Sanders. He gets away from one. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.